Now to an NBC exclusive. This is extraordinary. At a potential flashpoint between Russia and the West, NATO is adding warships and firepower to defend critical oil and gas fields off Norway after a notable increase in Russian military incursions into Norwegian space, critical to the world economy. NBC's Tom Costello exclusively joined a NATO patrol on guard against potential sabotage or attack.
Take a close look. Exclusive video from the Norwegian Air Force of what it says is a Russian nuclear submarine's periscope peeking above the water, right over Norway's oil and gas pipelines in the North Sea. Russian warships and fighters passing through sensitive waters between Norway and Scotland. For the Norwegian Navy, high alert. We spent 3 days, 2 nights on a priority NATO assignment with the Norwegian ship Sortland, watching over the vulnerable drilling platforms, thousands of miles of pipelines, and the maze of internet and telecom lines that stretch from Europe to America. The concern, Russia could one day attack the internet and energy pipeline. It's 2 in the morning here on the North Sea. The wind is howling, the seas are rough, and it is very cold. The mission for this boat is to patrol around that platform on behalf of NATO, looking for saboteurs or unusual Russian activity. It was last September when someone blew up the Nord Stream gas pipeline running from Russia to Germany, 260 feet beneath the surface. So far, no conclusive proof of who did it. But NATO says Russia has since increased its naval activity in Norway's economic waters. And an unusual interest in your gas and oil pipelines and infrastructure.
Definitely. They're around this area more than once. They're going back and forth. They're following the pipelines, so they have a suspicious activity.
This month, NATO has been holding show-of-force exercises in the far north as Norway defends its 123-mile land border with Russia. Right across that border, Russia's biggest naval base. This is Murmansk here.
This is Murmansk, and it is perhaps the world's largest concentration of nuclear weapons.
Vice Admiral Rune Andersen commands the Norwegian Navy. NATO's network of ocean floor sensors, he says, has recently detected much more unpredictable Russian sub-activity.
And also they have had some maneuvers that I could describe as more aggressive.
NATO helicopters drop sonar buoys, listening for Russian subs. Norway's foreign minister says the world now recognizes how critical its oil and gas fields are to the global economy.
That we really need to protect the whole infrastructure system and also the installations at sea. So we are prepared for everything.
NATO warship Foxtrot 333, this is Whiskey 342, over.
We saw the new urgency as our ship was pulled into a secret NATO operation. So off of our port side, we have just now had visitors. 3 NATO warships have shown up. 1, 2, 3 helicopters in the air right next to that very important Norwegian gas platform. This is about sending a message to Russia. NATO is on guard, on patrol, and takes this very seriously. High atop the biggest platform out here, the head of NATO announced the alliance will protect North Sea oil and gas.
President Putin failed in his attempt to use energy as a weapon.
With war raging in Ukraine, the stakes in this forbidding expanse of ocean are very high.
NBC's Tom Costello joins me. Tom, that was extraordinary. 3 days and 2 nights on NATO patrol. A woman commander of that ship. I mean, and NATO and Norway has tremendous military as a part of NATO. They are really well regarded in NATO.
They are a founding member of NATO. For your point, yes, the foreign minister is a woman. The commander on the ship is a woman. The acting captain is a woman. So that's kind of cool. As the father of daughters, it was intensely cold up there, but there is a lot of stress and tension up there because they very much are aware that there is this active Russian activity right there in the North Sea, over their oil and gas pipelines, over the internet lines. They are very worried about it. What I didn't get to say in the spot is they are very worried about drone activity. Mysterious drones coming in over their platforms, hovering, going over their pipeline areas, and then disappearing over the horizon. They think possibly going back to a Russian mothership, but this is yet another indication that they are under constant surveillance.
Murmansk and the Navy, the Russian Navy, is not that far away.
Right over the border, and that is the biggest arsenal of nuclear weapons in Russia, right there.
And Tom, has this accelerated since, you know, everything that's happened with Ukraine and also the attack, still undefined attack on Nord Stream 2?
Yes, and listen, there are a lot of alleged suspects in that attack. It could have been Russia, it could have been Ukrainian operatives, it could have been the United States has been accused, the UK, Norway. The bottom line here is the Swedes are investigating. It's not been formally decided yet by them who may have been involved in this, but the activity that they have seen has dramatically ramped up ever since they had that Nord Stream attack. And just in the last week, we were there as NATO started really flooding the zone, if you will, surging more and more activity, more ships to ensure that that entire area is protected.
Well, kudos to you and Janos, your camera, and Joel Simon, our intrepid producer. Thanks for being
Thank you very much. Yeah, amazing. And they braved really seasick conditions, so kudos to all of them. Thank you.
I understand you were the only one who didn't get sick, Tom. You are something else.
Buy the patches, the prescription patches that go behind your ear. They work. They kept me just absolutely fine.
Thank you, Tom.